what a hot day. Enjoy today's video, guys. We cut some really good trees today. I don't know on the footage. We're going to sell them first thing in the morning, so I'll know more about footage tomorrow. I'm guessing probably somewhere right, like Mike says later in the video, I would guess probably somewhere around 8,000, 8,500. I don't know. I don't know what's there. At the end of the day, I was too hot, too fatigued. I just about pushed a little harder than I probably should have today, but I was determined, and now that I'm home, I wish I'd have went a little harder. I really do. I really do. I lost a bottle of water, full bottle of water, because some red wasps got after me, stinging little things. But hopefully from now on, about every week, we'll be doing a sell up there. Now kind of we can start getting the motion of things, kind of things rolling. So it's going to be a heck of a job of timber. Guys, thanks so much. Hey, new high-vis logger, or the new Logger Threads high-vis worker shirts come in today. So I think Shanae has got them up for immediate ship out on the website. We're filling pre-orders tonight and tomorrow. Try to get all that stuff shipped out. So they look pretty good. I haven't even opened one up yet. I just cracked open a box of them. We'll take some pictures, post them on Instagram tomorrow. Of course, Instagram and Facebook. We're active on Instagram. So check all that out. Hello, dog. Me and Tips, we're headed to town right now to get something to eat for supper. We're going to call it a pretty early night tonight. We got to be up a little before 5 o'clock to head to the log sale. Get those logs sold. Then we got to go down to Carthage, look at a job of walnut. So, busy day tomorrow. Busy day. Yeah, be sure to check us out on our social outlets, Turner Logging LLC at Instagram, Facebook. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe here on our channel. We get that up here. It's kind of, sun's still shining. Doesn't matter. Check out everything we're doing with Logger Threads, loggerthreads.com, and everything logging, forestry, and timber related at timbertracker.net. We've actually got some really big announcements we're going to be doing here probably next week for timbertracker.net, the website. So stay up on that. Stay up on the social outlets for Timber Tracker. Guys, have a great night. Stay cool up there. We'll see you tomorrow. Hot, hot, hot. Already hot. The Skidder, of course, this is the one we rebuilt. And it runs pretty good. It's got some leaks that have to be addressed. And I've actually got a seal kit for both the cylinders on the grapple in the back. And I just noticed this other leaking now. And it's from the cylinder for the blade. And it's leaking pretty good too. So I'll have to get a kit ordered for it. I just hate leaks. I hate them. Hydraulic oil's expensive. I don't like the mess on the ground. I don't like leaks. So I try to get them all addressed as quick as we can. But other than that, this whole skidder's running pretty good. I figured on this job, once we kind of got to rolling with it, I'd pick up a set of front 28L tires for this. And at first, I thought I'd take the 28Ls off this skidder because they're 28s. We don't really need them. But this skidder, these 28s, is just as wide as our other D model with the 23s. These wheels on the 28 set back in towards the machine more. And the 23s on the other D are more offset, which I don't like. I want them to set inward more. But it's nice having this up here because it's wet up here. They got several inches of rain even after we left the other night. There's water standing everywhere. We had trouble getting into the job even. Water standing out here in the field. So we got everything cut off and pulled down from the first day of cutting. So now I'm going to go ahead and we'll mark these and get them ready to buck up. And then we're going to go further back there and try to get some more logs out because I'm actually going to sell some of these tomorrow. So we're going to try to find some more of this bigger ash, something we can get some footage with, or some of this good pecan here. That's a real pecan tree right there. That first 16 foot of that tree's really got a good log in it. It's for the most part, it's cutting pretty good quality. But it's just river bottom timber. That's all it is. It's nothing special. And this stuff, you don't want to handle it any more than you have to. You want to cut it, get it out, buck it, and be done with it because there's just not enough money to be fooling around. This stuff here, you got to make your money on volume. It's not just like walnut where you're cutting quality. You're cutting volume on this stuff here. Because about 50 cents is going to be our top dollar on this ash, I'd think. We might get some to go a little over that. Of course, the bur oak will do pretty good. The maple will be about the same as the ash. Pecan, I'm not really for sure what that pecan's going to do yet. We'll find out tomorrow. but I was told I would be happy with the price on it. So, and I will take the gentleman's word, because he rarely ever lets me down. So let's get these marked and ready to buck, and then we'll go back here deeper in this jungle and see if we can get a few more of them out. These are literally some of the biggest bur oak I've ever cut in my life. This video does not do the justice of the quality, the size, the height of these trees. We're just back here in a little area. I mean, that one there's a thumper too. It's about a half mile in back here. We haven't got the dozer up here to put the road in yet. Brandon's been baling hay, but I wanted to get back here and get some cut, because we're going to have a sale tomorrow, and I wanted to get some footage, and this is the place to do it. My saw got hung up here. Getting this one bucked off a minute ago. I just took a couple walnut out. There's just timber like I've never seen before. I can't get over the size and the quality of this timber back here, and the sheer volume of it. That's another thing that just blows me away, is the volume. I'll try to wrestle this thing out. It's a good. We got into a mess of red wasps a minute ago. I got hit a couple times. Aggravating things. This time of year, it seems like whenever we're cutting along the rivers, you really got to watch for those things. They get in the ground, and before you know it, you're in pain. They were right over in here, so we're going to try to sneak over here and bring this pecan down. This is a pretty good pecan here. Got some height, real good quality tree. We'll try to get him on the ground. I mean, look at all these. That's a good bur oak right there, but compared to what we just cut, it's like a baby. And we're not to cut. We can't. They don't want to cut any water oak. They want to leave it for habitat for the ducks, which I'm fine with that. I wouldn't mind cutting some of the bigger ones, but to the sky. That is a huge tree. I'm cutting with the 88 today. I'm gonna hurry up and get this thing cut, because the mosquitoes are about to eat me alive. They're bad. It's wet here. Right out here, you can kind of see it. We're cutting right now everything west of this levee. Kind of see it raised up there. They got a multitude of good timber on the other corner too. River's over here. It runs down the old Marizine here, the Bates County drainage, across on the north. Pretty isolated country. Four Rivers Conservation Area is right across the river. At Augustus Bush, Four Rivers Conservation Area. Many of you guys are familiar with that. And really, this timber should have been cut a long time ago. I've cut 5 or 6 trees that have cut that in the bud. I've got a pecan, the last pecan on the wall. This one usually about 4 or 5 foot budded off a bed. That's what happens, like that tree there. That's what happens with old growth timber. You can't just sit on it. It will go bad, it will die. You will lose money. A place like this, you could harvest timber here periodically for the rest of your life. The owner could. The owners, excuse me. Because this timber grows so good in this low bottom. The type of timber it is. If you just go through it lightly thin and lightly manage what's in here, it will take care of you for the rest of your days. Tiger, Mike's in tiger mode. All right, this is this behemoth bur oak. I know there's some back there as big or maybe a little bigger, but I haven't bucked them up yet. So we've got I think my first cut's a 20-footer on this, and we've got a 10 and an 8, so just under. By the time you take trim, it'd probably be right at 40 feet, because I leave a decent amount of trim, especially on logs like that. It's a heck of a piece of wood right there. You know, the butt of the log, which, I mean, the stumps, they don't mean nothing. The butt, that doesn't mean anything on footage, but it comes right up to my chest. So it's a pretty big piece of wood. And I thought this first one I cut was a pretty big log, and it is. It's real big. But compared to this guy here, it's not much. Mike's jamming to the 90s on 9 on satellite radio. We danced a little jig because the day was over. Walnut, they're not a good walnut, thin sap. But this guy, I've got to cut I'm gonna take about 18 inches off of him to clear that up. But real good quality stuff. Dark wood, thin sapped on this one. Got a little sap here. That's not gonna be too bad though. There's some good walnuts scattered in here, but like me and Dad talked when we first looked at this job almost 7 months ago, we think the walnut was probably cut off prior to this. And this was the last year I cut this big ash. Now, see, it popped up here. When it went to fall, it twisted, it caught in another tree, and it landed on a big limb, and of course it popped it right down here to the bottom, which I hate to see that. I hate that it happens, but this ash is real brittle. Of course, big-hearted ash, but it's a tree this size, what do you expect? You know, we're about 5 foot off the ground here on the stump. And I forget what the lengths were on it. You know, 10, 10. I think we got a second 10, 8's 10. So a lot of footage there. And this pecan here, that's one of the better pecans I've cut. We've got some dandy pecan to cut back there. Now, here's a prime example. I think I spoke about this earlier in the video, why managing timber is such a, I mean, it's a must, because these trees aren't going to be good forever. You see that bad spot right there? Pretty bad. We're taking 5 foot off the butt right here. I'm hoping she'll clear up here at 5 foot, but still got a lot of material in it. But man, this like I said, there's so much timber on this place. It's foolish not to go in and harvest this big stuff, because that's what's going to happen to all of it. We've seen it this morning, some ash, just like this walnut here. And a lot of times this stuff here, it'll get underwater from flooding, so it might stand in water for a while, which is not good on some of this timber. So, yeah, managing timber is a must. It is an absolute must. I'm going to buck this stuff up and get it ready to go for in the morning. Should be a pretty good sale tomorrow. I wish I'd have got a few more out, but this last tree that came out, it was about all I could do to get it out. I had to take a little break before I went in to get it. I was starting to kind of get lightheaded, so I had to sit in the truck for about 20 minutes and drink some water and cool off, but I was determined I wanted one more tree. And if if I don't hurry up and do this now, I might go after one more yet. So I'll get off here. We'll get to bucking these up. We're gonna head out, and we gotta be here before 6:30 in the morning to get these things sold. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.